Hey everyone, welcome back to BDG Reviews. As of filming this, it's just about 5 minutes to 10. About 3 minutes ago, I just got in from the theater from watching the new Child's Play movie. And I'm jumping on this right away because this is something that needs to be talked about. Now, I went into this movie thoroughly expecting to hate it. Honestly, I thought I was going to come out and be like, it's alright. I was very mistaken. This is a damn fine movie. Honestly. We'll start with the elephant in the room. This is a complete reboot of Child's Play. So, there's no serial killer going in the doll or anything. This is like a rogue AI type thing. And honestly, it works. The design of Chucky is a little problematic, but you get over that really fast seeing the movie. And all in all, the performances from everyone are really solid. Mark Hamill's voice acting in particular is extremely good. He brings like this level of innocence to Chucky, to the voice of Chucky, which is really it it's really kind of creepy because he's saying stuff, and when you first think of it, it's a completely innocuous, innocent thing he's saying. But then when you actually think about it, like this is like a rogue AI type thing, it gets a real kind of creepy. You know, the effects were really good for the most part. It seemed to me that pretty much everything was practical. At least it seemed that way. Um, so no problems there. My only gripe, and it's not really even a gripe, this movie suffers from Halloween 3 syndrome. Essentially meaning, had this movie had its own name, the character hadn't been named Chucky, named and like maybe changed the design, it would have been 10 times better, honestly. Uh, the problem here is they essentially, I don't want to say they shoehorned it in, because I think that the plot, the idea right from the beginning was to make like a new version of Child's Play. But had I been behind it, I would have gone with like a different title, and I wouldn't have called the character Chucky. I would have done it almost like I don't want to say like a side story, but I would have separated it from it, because you put the name Child's Play there, and it gives certain expectations. Now, this movie meets all those expectations, but it's not the Child's Play we know. And that's the reason for my rating. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. Had this movie not been named Child's Play, had it been named something else and Chucky'd been named something else, this would have been a 10 out of 10. Easily. Honestly, I think this probably is going to make it into my top 10 of the year. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and it was just awesome. It really was. Now, there were a few little like plot hole type things, like I'm not going to go into spoilers, but when you get to the end, there's a certain series of events that goes on for like maybe about the last, 15, 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes of the movie, where they're bringing out a new doll. That's just what I'm going to leave it at, but there are certain inconsistencies about how it went the way it did. You know, I'll just leave it at that. But that's honestly, it's nitpicking. And this movie is a 9 out of 10. See it. If you're on the fence, definitely give it a shot. Like I said, I expected to hate it, honestly. And it's one of the times I've been really pleasantly surprised, and I'm really happy about that. So yeah, 9 out of 10, Child's Play. Um, I'd like to see this continue. I'd like to see like a completely new franchise and keep the old franchise going because we're getting a TV series and everything. Keep that going as well. Honestly, the more horror in the world, the better. Yeah, that's it for now. See you next time.